Hello friends, my name is Jasmine, and today I'm here to talk to you about the importance of musical instruments. Ever since the beginning of time, musical instruments have been a way to provide entertainment, relieve stress, and do a bunch of other really cool things. And without the classical instruments of the past, we wouldn't have our cool heavy metal, pop, Gangnam style stuff of the now. Yeah, that's right. Without Bach, Vivaldi, Beethoven, we wouldn't have any of this Taylor Swift, Shake It Off, Meghan Trainor nonsense. And knowing how to play musical instruments allows you to have access to a numerous amount of different skills. The one in particular I'm going to talk about is hand-eye coordination. Alright, so the first instrument I have to show you is the piano. So the first thing that involves hand-eye coordination here is the sheet music. Well, do you see it? Yeah. So while you're looking at the sheet music to play the notes, you have to also be able to quickly look back at the keys to produce the correct note and rhythm. Now see, with this particular song, the hand-eye coordination is not as hard to produce because it's only one line of music at a time. Here, let me show you. And then most of the time on a piano you have songs that have two lines of music. Like right there. Look at that. You have to read two lines of music and play the piano at the same time using two different hands. That's a lot of hand-eye coordination. And check this out. Now the piano has a very refined history of being known for its beautiful classical etudes. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. But all you ever did was break me. Truly a work of art. Now moving on to string instruments, this is my favorite instrument to play. It's called the upright bass. Don't look at that piano. And like all other instruments, this one also requires sheet music. Yeah, look at that. It's a lot of music. So the hand-eye coordination involved here is reading the sheet music at the same time as playing and producing the rhythms on the bass. And in order to produce the notes, you have to put your finger down in the exact spot on the exact string, and then you can pluck the strings with your finger or use a bow to produce that lovely, yeah, that sound. Which is arguably more hand-eye coordination than the piano, because you have a bow and a plucking finger. You don't have to just put your hands on keys. Now the bass and all other string instruments of its counterparts, like the violin, viola, cello, harp, they're all known and began in the classical Baroque eras, and they're mainly known for their more classical, beautiful, romantic kind of pieces. If you recognize that song, you might be a Meghan Trainor fan. And now here we have the guitar. Do you see it? Yeah. Which is very similar to both the bass and piano in that, like, the bass, it has strings, you pluck the strings, you put your fingers on the correct notes, and then like the piano, you can play a bunch of different cool chords, and this also involves hand-eye coordination, because you have to put your hands, well, how it works is like you put your fingers on these different frets, look at the frets, and you put them on different frets of different strings, and you have to put them in the correct spot to produce a really nifty chord, like this one. See, for that chord, I had to put one finger on this string and one finger on this string. Look at that hand-eye coordination, there's a lot of it. Even a basic instrument like the recorder involves a lot of hand-eye coordination. Now most people don't use sheet music for this, but you do have to put your fingers in the correct place, produce the correct rhythms, and make sure you have air going at the exact same time. Don't forget to breathe. Now, there are a lot of really cool and unique domains in which you can transfer the skill of hand-eye coordination to use and better yourself in other aspects of life, such as operating a vehicle. Don't video and drive. Typing on a computer or laptop. Playing a video game. Cooking anything. I don't actually know how to cook. And so many more wonderful things you can use this great skill for. Well, I hope today you can walk away with the knowledge that you should learn how to play a musical instrument, and if you already do, you can do so many other things with the power of the hand-eye coordination you now possess. You can do anything. You can save the world. You can run for president. Donald Trump is a piece of... Thank you so much for watching, and you have a blessed day.